And welcome back. So, to start off with, I would like to apologize. We did try streaming the first hour of this, and when I went to check my stream to see how things were going, it would appear that Streamlabs had deleted my audio inputs and outputs, which is annoying. And I don't know why it keeps unlocking them and trying to delete them. So I'm going to keep an eye on that going forward. If that happens again, I'm going to call it quits for streaming for the day and try and figure out how to lock those into place. Irritating, but unfortunately I got no other option. The audio was playing up earlier as it was. But, welcome back. Hopefully, when I get started this time, I'll double check my audio and it won't have totally screwed itself over. So, let's get back into it. Here we are. Okay, audio seems to be good still. I'm going to double check the stream real quick. Stream's sound, that is. I'm going to double check. That seems okay. Alright, now, I don't seem to be suffering any issues. Seem being the key word here. So, let us find our way to Hogwarts first and foremost. Yes, a lot of this, unfortunately, I had streamed, however, input and output on audios, again, did not want to cooperate. So, gotta deal with that.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If it does screw up again, I don't know if I'll... I don't know if I'll continue streaming today. I've had a lot of technical issues, which has been annoying and strange.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Right,
I'll send you an hour when I have news.
If I had to take a guess, I feel that's not how that's gonna work out. If we're to be expelled, I doubt he would accept the reason And ominous would not help us, which is highly likely, honestly, based on what's been happening.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking.
Alright, pain for Crucio. Whoops. Control.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Alright, gonna sell everything but the yellows yet again. Though I am tempted to do what I did previous stream. So I did stream basically right before this, and the stream right before this I sold all of these with the exception of the gloves.
Thanks for stopping by.
Mostly because
Hope to see you again.
Mostly because anything that's our current level, we've got gear that we've upgraded to hell and back. So unless they are outright better by a mile, then there'd be no point in upgrading them, I suppose.
Can't imagine how muggles get.
It's not like her to forget.
Almost makes me feel a bit guilty.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be going sick. Her eggs.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Expelliarmus!
At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio.
I'll be honest, I never came down here last time. So, that's interesting.
Reparo.
No, gotta be up there. Might change my hair again once we get back to town.
Revelio.
Where are you, Smithy?
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
I see the
Reparo.
bridge was fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Okay, love sheep is in the
Watch your
food
step.
kind of way, or love sheep is in the I'm gonna keep it and cuddle it kind of way? I'm assuming the food kind of way, but one can hope for the keep it and cuddle it kind of way.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick up a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
No, see if she was... Sadly, if she was starved, she'd have taken the meat. Looks like she just blew that thing apart as much as she could.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no coming back now.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why did I cast a spell?
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to get into the nest.
She's making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. Get to that opening below. If we can get that, we can get to the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Oh, hang on. What's this back here? Damn. Nothing of import.
Why is every bridge here
Reparo.
broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Interesting to say the very least. Turn down some of these settings, if I'm honest.
How could I have been so blind?
Yeah, I definitely prefer the setup that controller gives over the one that mouse and keyboard gives. It's a little cleaner.
I miss the old cricket guard.
Revelio.
Alright, so head towards the astronomy tower, get this next mission done and out of the way. Then I should be able to continue on as I had before.
My friends and I lose track of the time. The race.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
And let's travel to here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Have I discovered this one yet? I presume so.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Intrepid
Revelio.
travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
What the? Oh, that's that thing.
The door is looking at us.
Alright, head on inside and get this over with relatively quickly.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Seems my patience leaves the NPC behind. Oof.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Watch your step around here.
Totalis.
Who's there?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. Being watched by a door.
Confringo!
Accio.
Chest, grab the item, let's keep going.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Sorry, just making sure that the audio on the stream is still going.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? Clever.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. All working for me. Afraid to fight.
Expelling.
Such ammo.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Oh, he does actually mean empty-headed.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Remind me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Petrificus totalis.
I can sting him without him getting wind of us. Go on, turn and walk away.
Petrificus totalis.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. What's that? Who's there?
Petrificus totalis.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close.
Another schematic. Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
And grab that up. Oh, interesting. Okay. You get different items from those chests every time you find them. So there's not a guaranteed variation you pick up. Because last time when I played this a little bit ago and the audio bugged out, the variation I found was large trees.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not...
Lumos.
Lumos!
Not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos. Revelio.
Swimming this area is a waste of my time.
We're good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Petrificus totalis.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat. What's going on out there?
The ends petrify than me.
Somebody there? Hello?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Oh. Everyone else, nice petrification. Nothing too serious.
Yes, of course.
Nothing too dangerous.
Confringo.
Fucking last dude. Massive ass anvil to the head.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Accio.
Alright.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what we're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamura.
Giant purple toad statue. Nice.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Alright. Double check that our audio is still working. Okay, thank goodness.
Can we please?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead, she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
All right. With that being said, cool. Now we're back to about where we were. Even 15
Could
minutes
it be
earlier.
a Merlin trial? I hope Professor...
I think my next room upgrade to be even more impressive than the last.
Accio!
Spin pictures as soon as you can.
Depulso.
Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
I gotta say, I'll likely turn on Sallow. If I have to pick between Lordlock and Sallow, then Sebastian's gonna be having it, because Lordlock at least at the least is trying, I suppose. Yeah, now as I'm saying that, I'm basically setting myself up to have someone dislike me.
it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Jesus.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Glad I had some money saved up.
Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
All right.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
I am curious to see what this new upgrade does. Wait, I missed one here?
Revelio.
The only all-wizarding village in Britain has been a favourite haunt of Hogwarts students, third years and up for centuries.
Revelio.
I should think and show more metal.
Ooh, unforgivable level 3.
And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last...
Perfectus Totalis.
Likely we'll need...
Revelio.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. come after me, I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
Revelio.
No, it's a...
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade.
Intricus totalis. This looks like Revelio. Intricus totalis. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made.
Intricus totalis. Revelio.
Where is that person? Down there.
Nothing to post in our insurance.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days.
Who's there?
You're going to regret that.
I've heard.
Let's explain.
Expelliarmus!
Reductor!
Goblin it.
Incendio!
Reductor! Potato!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Expulso! You will not survive this fight!
Get yourself out that one! Oh, Petrificus totalis!
Medicine cultivar...
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo! Propendo! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus!
You. I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moonstone.
Bombarda! Depulso! Bombarda!
No more.
Depulso! Bombarda!
You've been known to use the dark.
Propendo!
Did that guy say you've been known to use Confringo right as I smashed him with Confringo? No! Little birdie.
Aloha
Should've let you
Mora!
out. Be free, feathered friend. Be free.
Revelio!
I shall keep an eye out for more.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Strangely enough, I kind of figured with the way this encampment was set up, there'd be more. At least another one of those. Bloody traits. There we go.
Propendo! Confringo! Arresto momentum!
I did it! And an Ashwinder, no less.
Glad I didn't go rushing off to do... Whoa.
Revelio!
Whoa. You're gorgeous. She's a regular hippogriff. Strangely kind of... Oh, there's the other one.
Revelio.
I just want to know what you are. I don't think she was a special type of hippogriff.
Revelio.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Come on, big boy. I know you got it in you. You can come and get me.
Confringo. Protego.
That's the student who stopped us at Felcroft.
Such arrogance.
Imperial.
Ha!
Defendo. Descendo. Glacier. Confringo. Bombarda.
What was
Repulsor. Protego. Bombarda. Repulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, holding up well for the moment.
Sender! Place it! I've been to fight Cruciate! Prepare to sleep.
Well, I just picked up Unforgivable 3, so Unforgivable 1 isn't exactly necessary.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Let's get us some Mallow Sweet. Zapping away.
Revelio.
Interesting. Oh.
Bombarder. Bombarder.
There we go. Merlin trial done. Audio still functioning. Good.
Up for a minute dying, are we?
Bombarder. Capulso.
I will make it.
Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Capulso. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
One less humour to worry about. Someone there.
Expelliarmus.
Little moon calf.
Accio.
You won't stop me. You can't stop me. Childish.
Confringo. Bombarder. Expelliarmus.
That was meant for me.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
You won't get away.
Expelliarmus.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
Apparently one of
Revelio.
these guys was a big deal. Apparently. What not down here has... Nope. Come on. There we go. Nope, just money and items. Cool. I do want to change my hair back to what it was when I started.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Antique compass. Unfortunately, the fact that this antique muggle compass was dropped here means the muggle who dropped it is probably wandering through Wales by now. Ugh. Awesome. Wrong button. Talents. Dark arts. You're gonna pick up the Imperious Curse. Them being able to hurt people and mark them as cursed means certain enemies like trolls become incredibly valuable in combat.
Revelio.
I will say, if you decide never to take the dark arts, then, and let's be fair, everyone's first playthrough is take the dark arts and magic. Then bloody, you get to save on 3 whole points that you'll never need to take. It is worth at least taking, however, the dark arts perk for dealing additional damage. Sorry, getting healed when you get cursed, when you kill someone who has a curse. And then following up by tethering that with Expelliarmus marking people.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
That's the time to release others. Is that the best you can do? That's the have defeated our encampment.
Leviosa.
Why don't you come up here and...
Here. Expelliarmus.
Oh, butterflies. I do want to check something real quick. Map-wise, where are we? Oh, okay. The mines are basically the one way through that area. Or one of the ways through that area is more apt.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Revelio.
There's a named enemy over there. Might stop by and say hello. Give my warmest of greetings. You know, the Geneva Convention style way. Oh.
I'm fortunate for you.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
So hurrah, me lads in Rookwood times is
Frugus totalis.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Revelio.
Destruction 2, that's not terribly useful.
Levioso! Here's 10 points!
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Let's see you.
Levioso! Incipio! Defendo! Descendo! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Hey, that's mine! Glacius! Defendo!
Incendio!
Hard leaf! Notice you ain't wearing.
Stop right there!
Hold your own! Let's proper Levioso!
You.
What have you done? Levioso!
Defendo!
Levioso! Stop
Glacius!
Talk about absolutely getting fucked over. Absolutely smashed in the teeth.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Oh no, friends. Anyway.
Someone's going to regret trespass.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one but here and Rookwood.
Descendo! Glacius! Defendo!
Don't want to repeat it.
Confringo!
Tango!
Bombarda! Depulso!
Wrong place, child.
You little coward! Levioso!
Depulso! Bombarda! Confringo!
Levioso!
Defendo! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
A little to warm you up.
Depulso! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo!
Bringo!
Expelliarmus! Descendo!
Levioso!
Accio!
Mind yourself!
Bombarda!
Levioso!
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Depulso! Expelliarmus!
That is something to keep in mind.
Defendo!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
So, to keep in mind for the future, when those big guys go to do their big firestorm, just sort of hit them with Expelliarmus
Revelio.
and watch them drop the ball literally at their feet.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Fascinating.
Huh. The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Hippogriff marked spot.
Revelio.
I should go look into doing those chests, honestly, but
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge.
Pathetic! Conductor!
Incendio! I've seen you use expel. I know you're the one who stole the hippogriff. They've been looking for you. But you're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake. Bombarda. Repulsor. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defender. Think you're clever. No, Confringo. Glaciers.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Revelio.
Laceration 2. That's cool.
Glaciers. Defendo. Descender.
Fringo! Fringo! This is not going well for you.
Am I supposed to be?
Let's see.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
Help! It's the one who took the goblin out.
Fringo.
A student who is
Descender.
Levioso!
Somebody enjoys her mother's job. It's done.
You beast rod. Fringo! Now to finish the job.
You after the cold stick! Levioso!
Let's see you, Silver. Takes gumption to see stolen hippogriff.
Glaciers. Expelliarmus.
Levioso!
Accio. Bombarda.
Levioso!
Capulso.
Fuck off! Fucking standing up on your Ponzi fucking tower. Oh, Levioso! Get the fuck out of here. Fucking one trick pony have an ass. Oh. Taking a look in here. Journal page. Ah, okay, these are quest items. Okay, cool. From the mouth of that cave down to there. But where's there? I haven't got a bleeding clue, if I'm honest. And it flicked over to that quest immediately, didn't it? It did. Sky's the limit is the one that I want for now. Map. Yeah, of course, it's the furthest away down point I could possibly reach. I do just want to get this out of the way. Flip a frog while it's waiting to use its sneak attack. I am so coming back here later, aren't I?
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a troll.
I'm not bragging. That's just the truth, that is. Can't help. Yeah.
Depulso. Bombarda. Imperial. Confringo. I knew you were still hanging. Descendo.
You will pay for your
Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glacius.
Expelliarmus. How dare you do such a thing to me?
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helmet you stole.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus.
No one to share in my victory.
Revelio.
You've made a mistake.
Ooh, finally, Ancient Magic Focus 2. Although my headset does seem to be getting low on battery. Give myself a moment here and just... That should work. Double check our audio. We are still good. Let's hear if the audio sounds decent. Good. Let's hear if the audio sounds decent. It does, but it does need a bit of a tweak. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I really can't drop my volumes too low.
Revelio.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Enjoy it. You try, Captain.
Quite a violent streak, isn't it?
Expelliarmus.
No.
Confringo.
I'm beating.
Arresto momentum.
Can't hide from me. You're
Imperial. Defender. Defender. Descending. Expelliarmus. Accio.
You and your miserable plant.
Confringo. Defender.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
What are you up?
Levioso.
Settle yourself. Mean you no harm.
I got a Duracol Plus, so nice.
Revelio.
What? Last time I was in Lower Oxfield, my sack was full.
I might have gone more to plan.
Confringo. Defender. Resto momentum.
Yawn.
Incendio. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Depulsor.
Nope. Fascinating bit of magic you have there.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulsion! Careful, this one. It's the one who took the goblin helm.
Troll, that worked out.
For you. You're the one who freed the high hippogriff.
Revelio.
Expulsion!
Defender.
For a little dark
Resto
magic,
momentum.
don't you? What? Is Treadwell nearby again?
Descender.
Expulsion!
Bombarda. Confringo.
Fighting with Bedge, are we? Expulsion! Expulsion! Stupid wonder. Barely felt any.
Way too much to
Use
get
the
him.
Nashwinder by myself.
Oh, right. There's a box in here. Kind of the reason I attacked this place. There it is. Venom 2. I think I already have Venom 3. I am hoping to get Ancient Magic Focus 3. I throw that on a set of legendary on a couple of legendary pieces. Say 2, and if I've got my cards right, it'll replace all 6 pieces having just what they have.
My mother used to always say.
I don't care what your mother used to always say. It's clear she didn't do anything useful.
Nothing to poach in errands.
That felt mean-spirited, but fuck it.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff,
Over here. Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Hufflepuff.
That wasn't too difficult. This is going well. Excellent. Made it. Now that's more like it. That wasn't too difficult. Excellent. Pretty
Holy
fine, if I do
shit.
say so myself.
Some of these turns and twists are like right on the fucking cusp.
Brilliant.
Managed to hit every single ring.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff. You take care of yourself.
Alright, cool.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Revelio.
Well, with that dealt with, pop a couple more balloons.
This looks intriguing. Bombarder! Cabalso! Finger! Repulsor! You're dead.
You dog. Now to finish the job.
Serve your mistress!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Alright. Let's get ready to hit this person as hard as we can.
Revelio. Descendo. Defendo. Glacius. Where's that goblin hell? What? Benito.
We had plans. Had enough.
Confringo. Bombarder.
Ridiculous totally! Petrificus totally! Petrificus totally!
Bombarder. Shame nobody saw that.
Took her out quick. Not a huge fan of the NPCs that spam Petrificus Totalis. Okay, got Deafening 3. Mandrakes are a lot better if I decide to use them. Concentration 2. I think concentration actually reduces my cooldowns.
Bombarder. Repulsor.
Petrificus totally!
Confringo. Defender.
Expelliarmus.
Well, if we're talking speed.
Revelio.
And bam.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do. The name is Rohan Prakash, and welcome to the oldest shop in the region.
Is that right? How long have you been in business?
Well, I've only been running it a short time myself, but my father ran it for many years before he fell ill.
Oof.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry about your father.
Oh, he's still around. Would love to be doing what I'm doing. Until he is able, however, I will gladly manage it for the both of us. But for now, a word about your health and safety. I assume you're as concerned as the rest of us about the Goblin Uprising, the Dark Wizards, even the Dugbogs have gone mad. But our shop can sell you any number of supplies that will help to keep you safe from all of that. Please have a look, and do come back. You're always welcome here.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. Best of luck to you and your father.
I appreciate your words.
What do you have for sale?
Please have a look.
Broom. Yeah, I'll pick this up.
An excellent purchase. Thank you kindly for your business.
Get most of our money back.
Thank you. I hope to see you again.
I'm sure I could do that.
Revelio.
If you owe me galleons and you can't pay.
They don't... You made a mistake coming here.
Thought you had me there. Might want to look up.
Stand and fight me. You've made a great...
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Expelliarmus.
You let Nora
Accio.
go, didn't you? Release!
I'd quit now, while you're still alive.
Flipendo. Defendo. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio.
That's mine! Expulso!
Confringo.
Expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helmet you stole.
Defendo. Glacier.
Touch gumption to...
And an Ashwinder, no less.
Yeah, the Ashwinders do seem to get a little hotter in certain areas.
Revelio.
Ooh, concentration 3. Okay, so if concentration is the one that reduces cooldowns, having level 3 is going to make that a lot better. I don't know what one is required to increase my damage outright, though.
I should investigate.
I know it's a blue one. Cool. There is a quest over here, so let's grab those balloons. There's likely a...
Revelio.
flu network over here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I also need to remember that all the way out here in the middle of this village is one of those chests.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Gotta keep an eye out for demiguise statues while I'm in this area. But extra wands, extra wand handles and the like, I like those.
Not sure. Revelio.
Giant shade tree. This gorgeous tree has served as a home to countless bowtruckles, fairies, and even, rumor has it, an augury or two. Many simply enjoy it for its shade.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Grab this. Saber brown. No notable demiguises. No mention of a demiguise either. You get a list of your characters or your views on that.
Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. There's a tidy bit of profit to be made from the most unassuming things. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see how I can assist you, my lovely.
Curses.
Aren't you sweet? I'll be happy to take this off your hands. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Aloha Mora.
How glad I could open this lock.
Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Oh. Did I not find that previously?
Revelio.
This one here, this one here, and that one there.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Confringo.
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod.
Is everything all right, Madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvana Selwyn arrived.
Sylvana Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvana Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out.
Quests. Where is it? Wait, did I really not? Did that really not take?
Oh, something must be done about the vile thief.
Selwyn has been taken care of.
Oh, I'd already taken care of him.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
I'm glad I could help protect Cragcroft from the Ashwinders.
The thieves will finally leave us alone. Thanks to you. You're welcome in Cragcroft anytime. It's such a pleasant place when it's not being threatened.
Thank goodness Selwyn's gone.
Alright. I think with that, we are done in this area for the moment being. And only for the moment being. I need to hit up a few things. Gonna hit up the room of requirements first and foremost. Crack those legendary items. Figure out if any of them were worth exchanging my current gear for. Let's see, this compared to this is a flat downgrade. This is a flat downgrade to this. This and this are flat downgrades to this. What the hell? This is actually an upgrade. Yeah, I got ancient magic focus too. I'm missing Duracol feathers? Alright. I mean...
Revelio.
You should be proud of all.
Inventory, outfit.
You've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
One of my measles is around here someplace. Wish I could throw down multiple feeding troughs just to get that done and out of the way.
Revelio.
Everything in here is done. I need to head back over to that unicorn place at some point. Hope for a female.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I got 2 Duracalls here, so there we go. Might move the frogs from the beach to the swamp. The frogs are big enough and they work better in a swamp. The nifflers are a little bit small. But I've got enough pieces for now. Yeah, I don't got enough phoenix feathers. Alright, let's add Ancient Magic Focus 2 to this one. Ancient Magic Focus 2 to this one. And Ancient Magic Focus 2 to this one. Oh, Concentration 3 adds significantly increased damage to all spells. So let's... Alright, hopefully this makes our bonus attacks just that much more powerful as well. I know that because they're all around focuses, they're not going to be as powerful as just upgrading a single thing, but 3 upgrades should make up for that.
Revelio.
I'd like to upgrade all of them, but I figured concentration was only going to be an upgrade to bloody spell cooldowns. Alright. Head to Hogsmeade. How far in are we? About 2 hours. Yeah, cool.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Alright, let's go change our hairstyle. A slight alteration that I'd been meaning to do for some time. Nope, it's further uptown, isn't it? Is it? Is it though? It is. It's up here.
Come on in. Come on in. Don't be shy. You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Off onto this one. Basis for blackmail.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Yes.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the...
Just need to change this. What to?
I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Dear Mr. Rabe, Mrs. Rabe, sorry. We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. We shall expect a response by week's end. Best keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were they?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Likely to find her not in the Three Broomsticks.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Yeah, she's been nabbed. Figured this would happen. I'm going to kill Rookwood and his men. But first, I get to start with Harlow.
He must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Yeah, try it, motherfucker. Not in the mood right now.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Quote-unquote Ashwinder hideout. There's a lot of tunnels beneath
Footprints led
Hogsmeade.
to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. What's coming for her? We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be wrecked here. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Fucker's done talking. You. I don't got many charges.
Suppose it's worth a look.
I've robbed every trap. Keep on your toes.
Revelio.
On account of my light fingers.
Petrificus totalis.
Got her.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think on
Share and share alike, say I, as Uncle Robin.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Apparently I got the sheep with that one too. You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming of rain. You are as loved as
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
oh boy.
He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
What are we even doing?
Petrificus totalis.
Three-seater sofa.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
You motherfucker deserve to perish. But I gotta keep quiet.
Revelio.
Here we go. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been existentially challenging indeed. Have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Bombardum.
Yeah, just had to go with a loud spell on that one. Game wouldn't let me go with silence, so world potion. Intriguing.
Oi!
Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Untempered meanderings of the mind bring sure ruin. No more.
Man, some of these guys.
Better have a look then.
Alright, the main problem was dealt with very quickly.
He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rain. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
She spoke to my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it. Revelio.
Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio's not revealing it.
My wand is somewhere.
What's this?
Revelio.
Strange, Revelio's not picking anything up. Wait.
Confringo. Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
Didn't hand Natty her wand back yet.
Revelio.
Intriguing. Guess it was to prevent me from fighting them from up there.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for...
I mean, they've also just kidnapped two people who can testify that it was Harlow's men.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, eeny, meeny. Sorry, gotta do it.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Yeah, really didn't take him long to get that third and final upgrade up and running.
Revelio.
Kind of figured it wouldn't. It was basically just a seat adjustment.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Mead, here I come.
Alright, let's see. Go into our challenges, which we haven't checked in a while. Defeated enough Dark Witches and Wizards for the Protego shielding. We've done one of those more. Got a few other things to take care of. Let's see. Map. Hogwarts. Summoner's Court match 4. All's well that ends bell. Upset about something. You know what? Let's go here. Finish the last Summoner's Court. I'm assuming it's the last Summoner's Court match. And then head over and deal with the poachers.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio!
Ooh, interesting.
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Well, that was
Such grace.
fascinating.
Finesse. Accio!
Grace. Finesse. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Precisely as planned.
Okay. Boop boop.
Accio! planned.
Accio!
Okay, that's
Nice
cool.
technique. Didn't I say I adore competition? Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Just keeps putting hers in one location.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Accio! Precisely as planned.
That pisses me off slightly.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
I just have to get more points than this watered down tart. I can get that one into the blue. That's not a problem.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Wow, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
It's Amit, isn't it? Not that I give a shit who it actually is, it's just annoying to play them when they've got like a billion things on the field. Alright.
good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Oh great, Snidgets. Fuck.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, well... I gotta go do the third keeper's trial. You know what? I'm gonna land. Let time pass a little bit first.
I think I know how and
That's
where
why.
to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
That's why. I want to save the third trial for the next video. Primarily due to the fact that it's just going to be a lot less hassle.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Revelio. Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
That reminds me. While I'm in this part of the forest, I'm gonna go check for unicorns. At the one place they actually know has unicorns. I know I've got a male. If I can find a female, realistically I should be able to do something about it.
One in Merlin. I heard something.
Revelio.
Revelio.
It's also a male. I may come back here at a later point. All right. I'm assuming some of these Neasel dens will be replaced with Gorehorn. What are they? The bloody strange beasts that we've yet to come across. As for unicorns, I've only found one den. We'll deal with this here mission.
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't care how many chops it took. Please, leave me in peace.
Since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders, we have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back.
We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
I will say this. I hope in the next game I hope that the Pottermore website comes up with a quiz of some sort for you to be able to determine what animagus you are. And I'd love to see either a DLC or the next game add in the ability to become an animagus.
Bells must be upstairs.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Wingardium Leviosa.
One up, one to go.
Revelio.
Ooh, interesting. Oh. Nice. All right. You know what? I'm curious. What new wand appearances do I have? Let's go with that one for now.
Revelio.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this. Clink.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this. Even even if Black isn't.
I prefer the 3 broomsticks.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for
Awesome. Alright. Map. Go to Grief and Vengeance. We'll go talk to Natty, and then I think we'll call it there for the stream. Pick up in either later on tonight or in a few
Nice
hours.
to see you, my young friend.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Alright. Well, I think with that, we shall find an end to today's game here. We shall pick up either later today, tonight, or at some other point in the near future. But, I thank you for joining us today. Of course. Of course it did. I hope it wasn't too long that's been like that. I last checked a few minutes ago, but I don't know. But, we're gonna call it an evening there. I need to figure out what's going on, why my audio input keeps auto-deleting. I do hope that it hasn't been that terribly long, though. We got most of that, and at the very least there's captions, so. But, I thank you for joining us. Stay safe, have fun, and remember, even if it seems like no one gives a damn, someone always does. Bye, guys.